Hier lang, mein Führer.
Where is he?
I'm here, sir. He's here.
Let's see him. He's been to Sodo before.
Yes, briefly.
Why briefly?
The VAT controller purchased Hugo as an experimental engine in 1932. He was the fastest engine in the world. The VAT controller thought Hugo would impress passengers with his speed, but he had mechanical issues. He had trouble with his speed. Sometimes he would go so fast he'd have trouble slowing back down in time, and he had to be very careful to turn off his propeller before entering stations. Once, he forgot. The VAT controller's railway suffered a lawsuit, and Hugo has been back in Germany ever since. Here.
You say he was the fastest engine in the world? I need him. I have a job for him.
He hasn't run in many years.
I need him to get from here to the edge of Europe before sunrise. Can he do it?
Maybe. What for? Where do you need to be?
Don't worry about where I need to be. They're following me. I need to move something.
Move what?
Let's see if he can run first.
Hugo has no couplings. He can't pull anything.
But can he push?
I suppose. Tonight is your big chance, Hugo. This is the night you can prove yourself. Show the world what a real Zeppelin can do. We haven't gone this fast in years. Hugo, great work. We're almost out of Germany. We've just got one more hill, Hugo. We're almost there. And then we'll head back. He was the fastest engine in the world. Sometimes I'd go so fast he'd have trouble slowing back down in time. Hugo, what are you doing? Hugo, stop!
It was supposed to be here by now.
Where are we taking it exactly?
He didn't say. There's some rails. We're low on fuel. Let's just set it down here.
That new sawmill we've got here sure is fancy.
Yeah, too bad it only works about 40% of the time.
I think there's something wrong with the alignment of the saw blade.
We'd better go let Mrs. Packard know.
I don't think I've seen her in weeks, come to think of it. Miss Packard?
So, how is school?
It's going just fine. It can be hard for me to focus sometimes, but the headmaster says it's because I'm too advanced for the class.
Really?
Yeah, they're talking about moving me up a grade.
Phil, did you hear what Anne just said?
Do I need to have?
Daddy, my teachers have been telling me that...
That's wonderful, sweetheart. Proud of you. Sorry, you two, but I've got to get going. I have another busy day.
All right, then. Stanley, I told you to get out of bed!
I'm awake, Mummy.
Oh, no. It's fine. Go back to bed, Stan.
What do you mean go back to bed? He has school today.
Actually, he's with me today. I have some work to get done, and then he and I are having some more controller lessons.
Again? Phil, are all these days off really necessary? He's been missing a lot of school.
You're asking if the future of the railway is necessary, Michelle? Stanley is my legacy. It's of the utmost importance that I teach him everything I know.
And what about what he has to learn in school?
Michelle, the most important things I ever learned were on this railway. Now I've got a busy day ahead of me. At 8 o'clock, I've got to finalize the budget for the Search and Rescue Center. At 9, I close the deal with Mr. Jolly on his chocolate factory. At 10, my new recycling center opens. Then I've still got to cut the ribbon for the new aquarium, open the doors to the sweet shop, and investigate a slight lead issue we're having at my new paint factory.
Well, seems like you've got it all figured out then.
Shore-to-shore total security. No criminal left chargeless. No danger left unmended. Ah, Belle, my new experimental engine. How are you getting along so far?
Hello, sir. Well, I have some concerns over my design. It seems these cannons you fitted me with are drawing water right out of my tanks.
Of course. It's so simple. One source for all the water you need to run on rails or extinguish a fire.
Right. Well, that's the problem. Aren't you worried I might use up all my water fighting fires and have none left for steaming?
Of course not. Look at the size of your tanks. You've got plenty of water for every purpose. Trust me, Belle, I know my way around an engine. Now, Stanley, this is one of my assistants. His name is Alan.
Hi there, Stanley. How are you?
Come on now, Stanley. He's going to be working for you one day. You'd better get acquainted. Alan does all the work I'm too busy for. When your father has a special project, Alan makes sure that everything stays on schedule. Enjoy your lunch.
Will do, sir. Thank you.
What's this for, Daddy?
Oh, your father's just working on some safety updates. Just keeping everything running smoothly. Don't worry about it.
Phil, where were you?
I've been with Stanley all day. I told you I would be.
You were supposed to pick up Anne from school. I had to do it and leave work for it.
I have no memory of you saying that.
Well, I did.
Michelle, Stanley and I have been very busy all day.
We went to lunch.
After we were busy all day. Phil, there you are. I've been waiting for an assignment. Yes, I know. I'm sorry, Thomas. I've been terribly busy lately. Anyway, since Annie and Clarabelle are being mended, I've arranged for you to work at Brendam Quarry. I've asked Paxton and Ben to work at Midsodor Quarry to help clean the mess away. You'll be taking their place. One engine replacing two? Are you sure that's fair? Thomas, I'm confident in your work ethic. Besides, you'll have Fergus and Boko helping. It'll be fine. If you say so. I know so. You know, you're really getting rather quite a lot of silver in your hair.
Your hair's all silver.
Well, I know, but with me it's more distinguished. With you... Just a thought.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Ardman. Just working on filling out a report for your husband.
Aren't you always?
Well, he is my employer.
So am I.
That's right, ma'am. Mrs. Ardman, if I may be so bold, have you done something different with your hair? Looks different to the last time I've seen you.
Well, it was going a little gray, so I touched it up a bit. That's all.
I never noticed any gray. Not at all. Not that I'm one to talk about hair losing its color, but I never noticed.
You didn't?
I never... Mrs. Ardman?
Please, call me Michelle. Why can't you tell me what this is about? Phil, what's going on?
Do you care to explain this?
How did you...
What is the meaning of this?
Phil, we were just...
Just what? Just talking? Having a friendly chat? About what exactly?
Well, we were talking about just the work that he does.
Oh, the work. Really? What kind of work, exactly?
I don't know. The paperwork that he does for you. All the documents and...
Do you think I'm stupid?
What? No,
What am I supposed to do about this? Do you realize the problems you're causing me right now? I'm supposed to be firing on all cylinders right now, controlling my railway, expanding my empire, and raising my son to replace me. Instead, I have to worry about what my wife is doing with another man. What should I do about you, Michelle? What do I have to do to make you understand how much pressure I'm under? How must I punish you? You have caused confusion and delay.
What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do with all my time? It's your railway. They're all your businesses. When does it all stop, Phil?
What are you talking about?
All the new businesses. The aquarium, the dinosaur park, the popcorn factory.
Michelle, the popcorn factory is going to be necessary for when I finish construction on my new Sudrian cinema.
But you don't need a Sudrian cinema. Why do you need all these new projects?
Michelle, you're not looking at the big picture here. This is my empire. Vertical integration, remember?
You know, when I first came to Sodor, I saw you in everything. And now, it's finally come true. And I'm scared.
You should be supportive of my endeavors. Don't you think I'm building a better life for my family? Think of everything Stanley will get to inherit.
You keep Stanley all to yourself. It's just Anna and I all the time. She thinks you're just busy, but I seriously wonder.
Wonder what? You think I don't care about you two? Is that what this is about? I do! Michelle, of course I do. My family is everything to me.
I thought your railway was everything to you.
My railway is family.
You see us like you see your engines?
They're more than just engines. They're... Michelle, this is Sodor. You know very well that they're more than just engines here.
You didn't answer my question.
Michelle... Ugh... Why can't you understand? There are so many things that matter to me, and you and the children are at the top of the list.
Then why can't you show it? All the time you spend with Stanley is just for your railway's sake, isn't it? He talks about wanting to do something else with you. Why can't the two of you ever just see a movie or something? Why can't you put away your obsession for a moment? Can't you just focus on your family for once? Instead of staring at these stupid screens all the time?
What?
This is all you ever do. When you're not neglecting the kids and me, you're just down here watching these computers all the time. Don't you think this is all a little overboard?
Overboard? Are you being serious? Michelle, Sodor cannot be in danger.
Phil, you don't think lording over every second of the day down here is a little bit ridiculous?
Ridiculous? You've got to be completely out of your mind. Ridiculous after everything I've been through. Michelle, do you even realize my tenure as controller of this railway began after watching the former controller be shot in the head, immediately after he murdered another man, before Sodor sank into a Nazi police state, before being abandoned in favor of world conquest and left to rot, with some insane lunatic holding on to visions of his past, trying his hardest to destroy every engine on the railway. And if that wasn't enough, I was being manhunted by a workman's strike turned into a murderous free-for-all. I've been shot point blank in the shoulder, shot at more times than I can remember. I've been attacked with a knife, leaving me with this scar that will never heal. And after everything I've been through, you don't think maybe I want a little security around here? But no, you're right. I need to focus on my family more. Forget about all these silly trains and my irrational fears. You want me to focus just on you, right? My lovely wife? Sure. Of course I can.
Hello, Mr. Ardman. Can I help you?
Oh, don't bother. You're far too busy already.
I'm never too busy to help.
Michelle tells me you're very busy, what with all the paperwork I provide you. But I understand you and my wife are quite acquainted.
Oh, Sir, you didn't think that I wouldn't...
That's a very nice watch you have there.
Oh, thank you. I got it from my mother for Christmas last year.
It's very lovely, but honestly, I think it's a little more my color. Hand it over. You know what? I've changed my mind. I do need your help. Come with me. Help me find a song. And one more thing. I don't allow pets in the office.
Oswald!
Leave him.
I don't know, Mr. Ardman. I only ever repair vehicles. Building a stage isn't my area of expertise.
You built my miniature engines, you rebuilt that front loader. You should easily be able to build a decent stage. You're the only person I trust.
Isn't there anyone else you can find who can...
No. You're doing it, and that's final.
Ugh.
what was all this for? If I may ask, sir. An anniversary?
Just out of the kindness of my heart. Now get out, it's about to start.
Good evening, Sodor. As I grow older, I've found less and less time to be with my family. Especially lately, I've feared the idea that my beloved wife feels I don't have the utmost of devotion to her. To quell these suspicions, I have a presentation dedicated solely to my wife, Michelle Artman. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words,
What is he
baby,
doing?
kiss
Oh
me.
no, I was afraid he'd start singing.
Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Oh no, that speaker is coming loose.
Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words,
Sir, watch out!
we need a doctor.
Oh.
Mr. Ardman, I promise this was an accident. Honest. I had no idea that speaker wasn't secured. I never would have let that happen, I swear.
You can explain everything you want in court. That's where I'll be taking you.
Mr. Ardman, please. Can't we just talk about this?
The time for talking is over. Goodbye.
Dad, are you okay?
Phil, what happened?
Everything's fine. Everything's... I just need to get back to work.
Phil, where are you going?